Hi, my name is Emily Babcock. I'm a kinesiology student at Tarleton State University, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the health and fitness of college students. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about what physical activity is, what exercise is, how to work out as a college student, and also some suggestions about how to eat healthy as a college student. So physical activity is any movement that you do throughout the day. Stuff like this includes walking to class on campus, going grocery shopping, and doing things like cleaning your apartment or dorm. The recommended amount of physical activity per week is 150 minutes. This may seem like a lot to a lot of college students, and I feel like a lot of college students might think that they don't meet this minimum, but just by all the walking we have to do around on campus to get to class, and all the walking you already might do at work, and all the activities that we do that we don't think about as movement during the day, most college students actually do reach this minimum. Exercise is different because it involves planning and scheduling. Exercise also has goals. Some of these goals could be weight loss, increasing your muscle mass, or increasing your endurance. So basically exercise is movement that you do that's specific. So like going to the rec and working out, going on a run, things like that are specific, and that's what makes exercise different from just physical activity. So working out as a college student can be challenging. The most common reason that I hear from my fellow college students about why they don't work out is because there's not enough time in the day. And as a college student, I've had semesters where I've had 3 or 4 days a week that have been 12 hours, 15 hours. We have really long days as college students. And so working out just seems, too hard, or there's not enough time in the day, and it gets pushed to the side and it's not a priority. But all it takes to start working out is 2 to 3 days a week for 30 minutes. That's the recommended amount that it takes to start working out. Another common problem that I hear from college students is that they want to work out, but they have no idea where to start. Or they start at too high of an intensity and frequency and they get burnt out, or it takes up too much time. I feel like a lot of college students, you want to start working out, so you go to the rec and you see all these people who have been working out for months or years or, forever, and you feel like you have to be at the same intensity as them to go to the rec, or you feel self-conscious because you think everybody's watching you, or you're starting out, you're a girl and you're going and you're trying to do curls with 10-pound dumbbells while the girl next to you is doing it with 30. But something that's really important to remember is when you start working out is that you have to work out at the level that your fitness is at. And if you've never worked out before, it's really important to start out at a place that, is safe and is according to your own fitness level. Going to the rec and working out, it's a very individual activity. It's not about what other people think. People aren't looking at you in the rec. People are just there to do their workout. And most people in the rec aren't judging you because, as a person that goes to the rec and works out, it's great to see new people in there and work out and try to be active and live a healthier lifestyle. Something else to keep in mind while you work out is that the best exercise to choose when you start working out is the one that you enjoy. There's tons of options to do. You could walk, jog, row, use the elliptical, use the stationary bike. You can go to yoga. They have these trampoline classes at the rec. You can do things like intramural sports or lift weights. There's so many options, but it is so important that you pick the activity that you enjoy to do. This will allow you to actually have the motivation to go and do it on a regular basis, 2 to 3 times a week for 30 minutes, because you actually enjoy doing it. And by going and enjoy doing something that you enjoy will allow it to be a stress reliever. It won't feel like so much of a chore to go work out because, you know, you'll want to. It can just be a time during the day where you take 30 minutes to just turn your brain off and go do exercise. Just go relax, just go let out all of your stress and not think about all the quizzes and tests and assignments you have due that you have to do. You can just go and just let yourself just let go and relax. Something else that I think is really, really important to talk about concerning college students is how to eat healthy. You know, lots of college students, the majority, live in on-campus housing, which are dorms and apartments. And so a lot of on-campus housing, you know, if you live in an apartment or if you live in one of the dorms that have access to a kitchen, that's great. But a lot of students only have access to a fridge and a microwave for cooking. And so, you know, it can seem impossible to eat healthy as a college student, and I've come up with some suggestions that I found have worked for me when I lived in the dorm to give you, like, to help you eat healthy as a college student. You know, most of us are on a budget, and it can seem really expensive to eat healthy and just hard. I mean, it's hard, you know, like, to come up with stuff. So I've come up with examples for every meal during the day that you can make in your dorm with just a microwave and a fridge. So for breakfast, the most important meal of the day, gives you energy for your day. So one thing that I've found that I really like to do is overnight oats. Everybody's heard of overnight oats, but what it is you take a mason jar with a lid and you get like instant oats. A lot of people use rolled oats, but you put oats in there and you can put whatever kind of filling you want. Almond milk, regular milk, cinnamon, berries, honey, peanut butter, whatever you want. If you look online, there's tons and tons and tons of different recipes for overnight oats. And you put them all in the jar and you stick it in the fridge. And in the morning you wake up and you have this jar of oatmeal and you stir it up and you eat it, and it's incredibly filling and it's healthy and it gives you the energy you need to go about your super busy 12-hour college student day. Another suggestion, if you really like oatmeal, is you can buy instant oatmeal. Probably not the pre-made packages like the maple sugar or cinnamon. Those have so many grams of sugar. But if you buy just plain instant oatmeal and you put it in a bowl, you add some hot water, you stick it in the microwave, you can take it out and you can add, you know, pretty much the same things as overnight oats. You can put peanut butter, honey, you can put some Splenda in there if you need it really sweet, berries, chocolate chips, whatever you want to do. That's a really good healthy option too. Another option for breakfast is eggs in a mug. So you can take 2 eggs and you crack them and you put them in a mug and you stir them up real good, and you can put whatever fillings you want. You can put bacon, spinach, cheese, whatever you like pretty much in your omelet, and you stick it in the microwave, and a minute and a half later you have an omelet that you can eat real quick, add it with a piece of fruit, and that's a really good breakfast too. So for lunch and dinner, there are some suggestions for that I have. So these are a little harder, I mean, because, you know, lunch and dinner, they're bigger meals. They, you know, often you think, like, they require a little more, but, I mean, it's possible. So some things that I suggest, you could do sandwiches. You know, just buy bread. You can buy lunch meat. Walmart and H-E-B both have delis. Buying fresh lunch meat like that, or just sliced up, it's healthier than buying it in the pre-made packages because it has a lot less sodium in it. So you can do that, and you just load it with veggies. You know, you can even eat a bag of chips. Like, chips aren't terrible for you, you know. Another suggestion is soup. Soup is super easy, super easy. You can do one of my favorite things to do when I lived in the dorm, because it was just so easy and convenient. You can go to Walmart or HEB and you can buy one of those pre-cooked rotisserie chickens. It's a whole chicken, so it's a ton of meat. For me, it lasts me 3 or 4 days. And you can go and buy, my favorite thing is Steam Fresh. It's vegetables. They have like every kind of vegetable that you could want. They have mixed veggies, all the things in the mixed veggies: carrots, corn, green beans, peas, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, like every kind of veggie that you could want. And rice. Rice is good too. They make rice that you can just stick in the microwave, and then you have a really good meal. So those are some of my tips and suggestions for how to eat healthy, how to start working out, and exercise and physical activity.